let's get back into it. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So we're going to be switching gears again, as we usually do, in between lunches. Close this. I don't have to close that. Right. We're going to be switching to Rurik, because it's time to get him baked. 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 All right. So let's make a copy here, and we'll call this pre-baking. And all of these are done. What we need to do is for a retopo, let's just make sure everything is zeroed out. Except this guy. And this guy. Set that transform and break that one. Let's just do every make single user. All right. Then, what are we at stat wise? Okay, we're doing really good there. Excuse me. The one thing we're missing that we'll need to be making is fur on the cheeks. Cheek fur. Cheek fur. All right, I am over caffeinating myself, and I'm excited about it. I am excited about it. I put just a little whiskey in my coffee. Don't tell me. All right. So our main task for right now, we have all our retopo items. We want to copy this displace to everything. All other items. So select everything, copy to. I wish I could say copy to selected if it doesn't have it already. Hello, Akogare. Hello. Welcome. Echo. Just echo is fine. Okay, heck yeah. All right, these boots. We did make a retopo for the grommet. Little grommets here. But I think I'll just delete them. Rather just have it bake the grommets into the boot. Nice. Then I want to go through and review what does or does not have the displace mod. Or maybe we get rid of all modifiers for now. Just do boom, boom, A, copy modifiers. Now nothing has a modifier. And then put it back on with a mirror and a displace. We'll do that in a second. Let's say 0.25. Ignore how weird it looks. It does look quite strange. So I think I'll stream at least till, let's see, it's almost 2, at least the next 3.5 hours. I might do some Resonite streaming depending on if my family needs some assistance from me after work. It does look like everything's mapped. Awesome. And what we're going to do is create a displace group. say object, transfer data, transfer mesh data, vertex groups, active layer to named layer. Awesome. And then in our displace, we can apply that and then copy modifiers. Awesome. All right, quick and easy. Otherwise, I'd have to do it by hand for each of these, and that seems annoying to do. All right, what next? Next, we'll go through each category one at a time and space it out for the sculpt. Okay. Looks like everything's pretty much zeroed out. I'm going to go ahead and say make single user for all of these, and then Control A, and then mesh, Control A, all transforms. So everything should be set to 0 now. Yeah, that will work. That will work. All right. And we can delete the reference, and we can delete the empties because everything's applied now. And I'll pull out these. And these. So now should have bam. Should have the name. We can add sculpt before these. Oh Lord. Come on. And then we can put these next to each other. Boots, boots, jumpsuit, underclothes, then normal outfit, the body, the mouth sculpture. All of these objects can go into the sculpt body because we're now organizing by material actually. Okay. And because of that, I'm just going to just say sculpt clothes. Take all of our clothes, drop them here. Sculpt shirt. That's actually E. Oh, sculpt undershirt. Yeah. All the sculpts. And the jumpsuit. Go in there. Awesome. Then in our topo objects, free topo, copy that. Undershirt. Free topo underwear. and of course Retopo jumpsuit. We can take all of these, drop them into Retopo clothing, and then delete these higher collections. So now we have sculpt clothes and Retopo clothes. And with our sculpt boots, all of these can go into our military collection. Military, including the grommets. And same for the Retopo boot. Retopo boot lace. This can also go into Retopo military. All right, look at that. Bam. Bam. Save. Sculpt body, Retopo. It's a little, I'd rather have all the sculpt stuff next to each other. I regret breaking it up like that. Okay. Let's delete any organizing that's in here. So it's just that. All right. Save. First, we'll do the body. Boom. Boom. And what do we want to do? This is the Retopo tail. Duplicate, send the duplicate to sculpt body. Get rid of these and add a subdivision. All right. Take both of those. We're going to move them back. That's it. The cheek fluff here, I don't know. Make a new collection for cheek fluff. It's probably going to need to be its own thing. Boom. Okay. So we've got that. One more collection. Retopo eyes. They took my eyes, Justin. Oni-chan Unu. Can I request a song? Unfortunately, I do not play music during my stream, but hello, It Zams. Hello, I'm Sam. Welcome. It Zams. And then CZ Delta SC. Oni-chan Uwu. Uwu. Welcome. Hello. Sculpt's tail. And then I mostly do a work stream here. And unfortunately, music I can't work and listen to music at the same time because my brain too small. So I have to I just have to be really. I unfortunately cannot listen at the same time. But hello. Oh, that was Echo asking that. But much love, CZ, to you as well. Hello, welcome. We're working on a VR chat avatar at the moment. Making some fun stuff. What is that? It's just these tiny little objects floating around. These were probably something important at some point. Were they the claws? Did I have claws? I don't think I did. I'm the opposite. Interesting. Yeah, for me, I just listen to it a lot more. A lot of times, if I am alone, I will listen to a stream. Most likely, usually someone talking or like doing things. That helps quite a bit. Look at that. The feral mouth. So right now, what we're doing is we're getting our character ready to bake, which is a very weird process, but basically we're setting up a bunch of simple objects so that when we put them in Substance Painter, they'll bake cleanly and nicely. I had 270K minutes listened on my Spotify Wrapped this year. Wow, that's significant. That's half of the year, lol. Just leave it on while you sleep. I do listen to music though, especially when I work out. Love listening to music. That really gets me pumped, gets me going. Um, oh, that's the jumpsuit. I don't want the jumpsuit. I just want the pants. Pantaloons. Actually, I will do vertical. All right, so here's all our clothing items spaced out. I have so many playlists at this point, and they all have a mood, you know. So depending on what I'm doing, I have a playlist for that thing. Interesting. Ooh. Um, oh, that's potent. Perfect. Okay, that's done. And then we'll do the Retopo gear and military gear. I was going to say something, but I forgot. I really wish I could listen to music. it just it's just my brain, especially if it has lyrics, like that's just a no-go. I I will just listen to the person and nothing else. Like I stop thinking, stop doing much of anything. I'm just like brain brain thinking, listening. Brain listening. Our belt loops. I always am unsure the best way to do the belt loops. So close. Have my playlist of no lyrics. I put a little whiskey in my coffee, so it's a little potent. Um, right. Hide the retopo. Go to the shoe. I'm gonna say control. I think it's we just combine these right here. So, say sculpt boot, and these guys here Did I ever make the those for the retopo? I did not. So for these guys right here, we will duplicate and move these into the retopo. Hide the sculpt. Back to mill gear. Copy our clothing material over. Bam. And then we want to link the data to just one of these. Object, link, object data. Undo that. F3, make single user object data, and then link, just to ensure that it's not copying from the other one again. Do, do, do. Hello, Night Raven. I have a question. I just started using Unity and want to make my first Avi. How hard is it? A lot of it depends on how complex you want to be. So if you're looking to make a God of War level character, uh, probably insanely hard. But if you're looking to just make like a Shaggy Scooby Doo, that would probably be pretty straightforward. Um, Something you just want to set your expectations to kind of scale up, right? So I would recommend starting with a design or a character that seems quite reasonable to do. Now, making one from scratch is quite difficult. Making an edit, uploading one is very doable, IMO. That's actually a great point as well. I think if it's your first time making an avatar, definitely start with a base, as in a character someone else has made. That way you can really see how things are supposed to be, how they work together. Um, and it'll just give you a nice entry point into it. I do plan on making a course going over my process, which I'll probably have done in about a month or so. Um, a paid course, but it'll go over pretty much everything I know, um, as long as I can fit it into the course. And uh, it should be a great way to actually get into it. I've actually been thinking of structuring it along those lines, like, rather than doing like this is this step and then this step and this step all the way to the end of just one avatar, of structuring it where it's like first we do a really, really simple avatar from start to finish. Then we make a slightly more complex avatar. And we just add in more steps and we go through the avatar process like 4 times or something. Um, each time adding more and more. Let's create an axis right here, which we'll call mirror axis. And then we can have these objects selected as they should. Nice. Okay. And then on this one, I'm going to apply the solidify. It won't let me do it with a single. Okay, that's fine. Apply the solidify, get rid of the bevel. Get rid of it there. Get rid of it there. And then relink again. All right. Then we can go to this guy. And we're going to unfold him. I think the best way to do that, but I certainly encourage you to do it. If it is something you're interested in, it's extremely rewarding and satisfying. There's not much, there's not many things like making an avatar, in my opinion. You know, you can make a lot of things for video games, even like mods and stuff, but VChat has this really special aspect to it where um, you get to make it personal, and it is you in a very literal sense compared to um, many other uh, games or whatever. It's the customization is as personal as it gets. But I certainly appreciate the question, and I hope you're having a good Friday. Last Friday of 2023, everyone. We made it. We made a lizard. Look at the little lizard. Now that we did that, we can actually map it onto our military gear. We'll put it right down here. Actually, right here, because it's pretty small. Excuse me. I'm going to delete this. Set the transforms there. Yeah, no. I really want to retain this position. Hmm. But I don't want to bake them all together. It's up here. I'll say new collection underscore hidden. Put that there. All right, turn back on the sculpt. Now we can start placing our stuff. So first we've got the boots. Let's move those straight down. Then we got the knee pads. Oh, I never made a retopo knee pad. Let's do that right now. Okay, so duplicate. Send it to topo mill gear. And copy the material. And what we'll do, pretty simple, select this one, hit the selection, delete everything else. And hit it with a multi-res modifier, unsubdivide. It's so much smaller between the two. So we'll leave it right there. Apply that. And then we can just manually simplify the rest. I don't even think we need the inside for the most part. And then should be good. Anything else to add? I think that's fine. Okay. Oh, we have to unwrap it, of course. All right. Now we've got our knee pad that we can also add to our collection here of baking items. I'm annoyed that it rotates them sometimes. I don't want it to be rotated. A little bit of clip there. All right, that's perfect. And now we can go back to the sculpt close. Sorry, mill gear. Bam. We'll take the front of this, move it forward. Boom. Awesome. And we'll take this guy, move him up. Take this guy up. He's exploded. All right, awesome. Now on to the next major step. We're going to turn on all the retopo objects again. Add a triangulate up at the very top. Tell it to keep normals, beauty, select everything, copy modifiers. Very important we have the triangulate. Otherwise, things get weird. Okay, now we can turn on the sculpt one more time. For our sculptures, I don't want to be able to select them anymore. So I'm going to start adding our displace. So this is a cage we're creating now in order for to hide the body. Just a little. Doop. Looks good. Next. Then the teeth. Even smaller influence. 0.01. Bam. Probably made the displace mod a little too strong. Some sort of happy medium needed. Yeah. But that should work perfectly. This one's the opposite. It goes inwards. Perfect. Go. Right. Beef. Okay. So that one's ready. On to the close. Good enough. I'll just hit the whole thing with it. No reason to wait. But Ah, this spot is asymmetrical. We'll have to do a little bit of tweaking there. Not just right now, too strong. That should be perfect. Also asymmetrical. Looks like I'll have to be adjusting two of the UV maps once we get to baking the clothing. Maybe we'll save that for later today. Awesome. Okay. On to that's it. Let's go ahead and send out the body sculpt to our two substance painter. So export it. Rurec body high poly. Bam. Bam. Blech. Then the low poly body. This is the cage we're exporting. Can I copy as new driver? And paste driver. So I have to do it one at a time. But it'll make it a little bit simpler. Nice. Okay, so off. This is just the body now. Save. Then let's open Painter. Hello, Drema. Welcome. Hello, hello. We're about to start baking another avatar. But hello. Hope your day's going well. Last Friday of 2023. Last Friday. Save. It's gonna lag a little bit. I have to go blow my nose. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. How'd it come out? Oh, very good. Very, very good. A little bit of a glitch there and kind of in the crevices of the teeth. Yeah, we're getting some tough bakes on the teeth there. I think we'll have to make a blend shape for those. Groin looks good. Fingers, a little bit of smudging. Oh, here too. Interesting. Is that my UV map? Toes. Toes are fucked. But that's expected. Those toes are fucked. All right, save. Return here on our mesh. The body. Yeah, that's bad. Let's go ahead and create a blend shape. I'd like to turn our displace down. And then point 0.05, 0.08. It should be 0.1. Let's do 0.1, and then everything we adjust will be manually. That's a tough one. So it gets both sides. But I'd certainly rather have the air be here. Something like that. Bam. Man, that is a challenge. These just gotta go way out. What else can they do? Even that doesn't help. Just a little. Maybe there's a better triangulate style for the teeth. We could do shortest, fixed alternate, longest. Seems to be, they all have issues. Bam. Darn, there is a direct conflict between because of how I set up the teeth there, they directly conflict with each other. Oh, darn it. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake to do it that way. But we'll still be able to make the most of it. So, we'll once again copy this as a driver. Go to my shape key and paste driver. Akko. Oh, I did have time to check the photos out, by the way. Okay, heck yeah. Oh, did I have time? I did not look. My apologies. I'll take a look in just a moment. Mm-mm-mm. Something like that. Let's see what this looks like. All right, FBX. Cage. Boom. Boom. Back to here. Mode. Bake. Still getting air there. Hmm. I think that'll work. Okay, certainly cleaner on the outside. Those look pretty good, actually, the bottom teeth. Tongue is basically perfect. Mouth, it's fine. Okay, let's bake at a higher resolution. Do 4K. Save and bake. What? Why is it suddenly breaking? I didn't have this error before. Huh. I'm just exporting the cage. Save. Body. Try one more time. Can I clear the maps? No. Bake. Okay. Now it's working. Don't know what happened there. Just decided to break. Oh, yeah. That looks amazing. All right, save. Move on to the clay now. File new. Select. Or no, there's nothing to grab yet. We have to turn off retopo. Go to skull, close. Select all these. Export them. Close high poly. Oh man, what is that? The heck? Oh. Retopo close. So I'll take this one. I'm going to copy this as a new driver. Paste driver. Paste driver. Just a lot simpler than that. So this is just the close. Normal. And then turn that back on. And this is the cage. Now we can open them up here. Select the close, open, save, rerec, close, V1, and then mode, bake mesh maps, use our high poly, boom, use our cage, boom, and we'll do a test bake, save, and do a test bake. Bam, I'm gonna stand up. And I need some chapstick. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some chapstick. All right. Boom. Did they bake? Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. It's a little low res at the moment, but easy enough to fix. We do have some clipping right here in the underwear. There's a little gap on the jacket. All right, so first we'll go to the jacket. This should be 0.6. Close that. And then the underwear here are displace. Let's set this to, I'd love to just do just this section. I mean, the high poly itself is clipping. What do I do about that? Much. There's not much I can do about that. I could edit it in Substance Painter later, but that's a pain. Uh, okay, I can fix it, but I'm going to save that for next week. Basically, take the low poly, duplicate them, subdivide them, shrink wrap to the old high poly, and then make sure there's a gap in the middle afterwards. Should be somewhat straightforward. Actually, I probably need to focus. Once we get a good test bake working on them, most of my time today will be spent fixing these. Agree with you, good idea. Well, thank you, Kibar Ertuk. Welcome. Welcome back. No, that's, yeah, Kibar. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Now we're going to bake the highest poly version or highest resolution. Turn on a diffusion and super sampling. Hope everyone out there is having a fantastic Friday, the last Friday of 2023. Room cleaning pain for New Year's. Well, I wish you well. All right, these look amazing. Look at those. Very satisfying. Okay, save, and we're going to move on to the military gear. So here's the sculpture of the military gear. I could make the laces a separate color. I probably should. Probably going to make each of these a separate color. Yeah, I kind of need to actually. Okay, so we're gonna go in. This is going to be a little annoying to work with because it's very high poly, but do not like that. Bam. Holding, new, select, 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 select. We just really need them to be a separate color from everything else. So bam. And we can go here. Viewport display. We'll switch them to blue. I don't know. Put a clipping there. And then if we go here, bam, L. Should be easier to grab this one. It's laggy. There we go. It'll make sense why I'm doing this later. It's just much easier to assign materials this way when you have a color to select. Yeah, green. Save. All right, let's give that a shot. And we'll make a new selection or new export mill gear high poly. Export. Anyone got any fun New Year's plans? Whoa, these exploded. What the? What the? Oh, it's the displace modifier. They did not have a displace group assigned to them. Now they do. Sleep. Not bad. I like it. Let me double check our sculpt military gear here. Are all of these? If I go here, I don't think I actually made the cage yet, so let's do that right now. It's not taking into account the strength. You're so good in Blender. Well, thank you, Samuel. Much appreciated. I just am obsessed. I really love doing this. Too much. It's fun to figure out how to put it all together. But I will be making a course. How do you make so many live streams? Well, I do this full time. So all the characters I'm working on, these are commissions for my clients. So I am cheating a little bit in the sense that that's not good. No, no, my mesh got messed up. Wonder how that happened. Probably shrink wrap or something. Okay, shouldn't be too bad to fix. It is. It is. So yes, I stream my full work day. So it is a little bit of cheating in the sense that I'm not doing this as a part-time job or anything. All my characters I work on almost always are for clients of mine. I certainly would struggle to find uh, the time to stream this often otherwise. That's a little difficult in there. Bam. Okay. Nice. That should work. Uh, but yeah, I've been doing this for about 3 years now, just slowly scaling up how frequently I was doing this kind of work. But it's about 3.5 years now. Can you speak German? Because I'm not very good in English. I don't know much German. My apologies. I can say I can say Ich spreche nur ein bisschen Deutsch, which means I can only speak a little German, and that is all I can speak right there. So it really is only a very little. German's fun to learn though. Kind of straightforward in a way. I think English is well suited to learning German for the most part. Bam. Bam. All right, we should be good now. So I can turn off the retopo, turn on our sculpt again, take it all. Did I already export it? Yeah, I already exported it. I don't need to re-export the sculpt. But for these guys, copy as new driver, paste driver, paste driver, paste driver, paste driver. It's annoying I can't copy these to selected. That would be so useful. I have to do one at a time. But now they move together. Oh, one last one. These guys. I actually really need to move these ones. These two I will send to hidden. And in the sculpt military gear, I will also send these to hidden. Bam. And then we've just got these two. Boom. Boom. Move them back. Smurf Tree 121. Hey, how are you, Mr. Sam? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm highly caffeinated and I'm feeling good. But hello, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. We're working on Rurek, our cat man here. That should work. But how are you doing? Are you enjoying the last Friday of 2023? Rurek is very cool, by the way. Thank you. Thank you. Fun client commission. Really enjoying how he's coming together. Get the salt military here. And then we do the retopo. This will just be mill gear. And then mill gear cage. And now we can open them up in here. New Mill Gear mode bake. Pop open Mill Gear High Poly. Use cage. This cage. Save. Rurik Mill Gear. What time is it for you? For me, it is 9:49 p.m. Right now, it is 2:49 p.m. Or in European time, 1400, 1400, or almost about to be 5. 15? 1500? Oh, 1500. And bake. Look at that. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. All those details baked right into the mesh. It's all texture now, baby. A little bit of errors. We got some smudges there. Those seem like they're inside out. Interesting. Normals are messed up on that one. That's okay. That came out well. These ones are overlapping, so maybe I need to delete this one. It's night in my country right now. Not allowed. It's daytime only. Oh, I never did weight paint for my laces on my boots. I'm dying because of school. It's too hard. I believe in you. I believe in you. You just gotta find a way to do it in a way that you enjoy, you know? What excites you about school? What gets you up in the morning, ready to learn? I think one thing that I always struggled with was like, how do I find the time? Like, how do I plan out my time? And what I've realized lately is like, you have to plan to plan. Like, I have to set aside time to plan on how I set aside my time. 500 abos. I don't know what abos are. Abos. It's still clipping right in here. I think I have to make a blend shape for this one. Where can I see my mesh? There we go. Oh, hello, the Mina. Welcome, welcome. So you're making characters, but where do you use it? So, that's a good question. That's a good question, Smurf. So my main goal, or the main platform I work with, is, uh, um, oh, thank you for the follow, the Mina. Welcome, one Mina. The one and only Mina. Welcome to the stream. We're working on a VR chat avatar, and that's where I upload my characters, Smurf. Most of my clients are looking to have a VR chat avatar made. I used to do a lot of, or more work for like people who wanted to make like animations and stuff. Um, but nowadays, I just focus pretty much just only on VR chat. Because it's for fun. I love VR in general. I'd love to do some Resonite or other VR platforms, but VR chat's definitely the biggest. Um, and it's really cool because these characters that I'm making. Those are who the people are, what they look like while they're in VR chat. So I'm basically making their virtual persona or self, their virtual self, um, and it's very satisfying. What if I hire you for my company because your work is amazing? Well, I certainly appreciate that, Mina. Certainly, that's all about the dollar bills, but I appreciate it. Um, I'm always open for commissions. Always open for commissions. So, um, if you are looking for a character, feel free to reach out. uh, But yeah, if you have not checked out VR Chat Smurf Tree, I definitely recommend it. You don't need VR to jump in or make an account. You can just play on your desktop, and it's a very chaotic, condensed form of the internet. Um, it's how much percent do you charge? I charge around $900 for a from scratch avatar. Um, and if you're asking percentage, if we were to split profits, um, for example, if you're selling your character, that is something we'd have to discuss uh, directly because it just depends on what you're planning to do. But here is my commission info. I'll go ahead and paste that right there in the chat. It's also down below as well, but should be right here in chat. Oh, darn, I'm still getting this error. Huh. Still getting that clipping. Bam, bam. But I don't see it clipping at all. Interesting. Did I not rebake it? I thought I did. We'll try again. Export Rurek Milgear Cage. Rurek Milgear Cage. Export. Save. But and then also update the base layer. Just Milgear. Can you program? I do have a small ability to program. Uh, I can do some basic stuff. I'm really excited to experiment with Resonite and Unity a little bit more, especially Resonite, because you can do programming while in VR and while you're hanging out with your friends. So you can like you and your virtual buddies can all be in VR programming and making games and stuff together. I find that extremely appealing and interesting. It's not nothing else like that, in my opinion. Oh, there's actually a weird gotcha. The shadow here is because the mesh is messed up. It's not as I interesting. Gotcha. Oh, Unity is so good. You can make so much with a little program. You can. You absolutely can. Um, to be honest, I've been using Chat GPT to help me to kind of help me learn how to program, or at least give me a starting point. I'm sure programmers out there might judge me for using it, but uh, but it's great. You know, the ability to like think of something and make it happen, especially um, logic and be able to make a system that does stuff like that. Intensely satisfying. I love doing that. It's really, really cool. Um, but yeah, I think if as my main goal, long-term goal, and I've been saying this a few times, so sorry to say it again for anyone who's heard it, but uh, if I could be making things in VR and you all could come and hang with me while we make things, I think that would be my ultimate long-term goal with the stream is to be doing some sort of collaborative, uh, creative process in VR while we do stuff. I am. Yes, this is the uh it's called a Huan Gaomon. It's a like a Wacom knockoff. um, it's good. Definitely a knockoff though. I'm gonna remesh. See if that fixes it. Nope. I'm gonna do 0.201. It's pretty dense. This is probably gonna lag my computer. Um, yeah, I use a graphics tablet, but it's so funny. So I don't know if in the one spot though. So I happen to ever draw right here. I was like, why do I even have the rest of the tablet? That's funny. Um, we're gonna do a mesh filter, smooth. Get rid of some of the jaggedness. And then we're going to go in and fix this thing here. Why can't I draw? Okay. Tablet's working. My PC, I have a 2060 RTX. I should definitely make a some sort of info on my PC specs, but it's a 2060. Um, why can't I draw on here? That's because the strength's so low. There we go. Okay. Well. All right, and then we'll go in with a crease here. That's too strong. How about a pinch? But yeah, I use I like the graphic tablets. I was gonna say something else. PC, something like that. Can't quite remember. What we got a little chunky in here. I think I was a little quick on the draw to remesh or to apply the modifiers. Oh well, it worked out in the end. Okay, let's recombine this with the rest of our military gear. But again, for anyone interested in making avatars, I will be coming out with a course in about a month or so on how to make avatars. So if you're interested in that, definitely stick around because I will have some updates coming when we get around to that. I'm excited for it though. Very excited for it. How much would the course be? I'm thinking about $40, and then I will also at the same time probably open up um, actual classes where it'd be like uh, teaching, sitting down and actually like like a weekly meet or something like that, and uh, either like tutoring. I'll probably do both actually. A day for class and a day for tutoring. Excuse me. Something like that. Hard to say. I like. I'm just like quite the direction I want to go, but it seems worth doing. All right, I think we've fixed the major problems with the bakes. So we can go ahead and do a higher resolution now. We'll do 4K, apply diffusion, and turn on resampling. Save and bake. But it'll go over the whole process. Oh, there's a little problem right there, right here. Take this, separate it. It's so slow. There we go. That is a problem working with these very, very high poly meshes. Is it does get very laggy. So I apologize for that. It'll get slow. Okay, there we go. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Save. Export again. Awesome. There we go. Now it's perfect. Look at it. Look at it. All right, save. And now we get to the fun part. Actually painting stuff. In the meantime, we go ahead and actually just close or save Blender, turn off the heavy stuff. this base, and we're going to begin the painting process. Oh, I don't have ID colors? Oh, okay. I have to go back and back to Blender one more time. Okay. I thought the ID color would come through, but I guess not. So we got to go through and adjust this color. That. Do blue. See anything changing color there? Blue. All right. Which color didn't change? I think it was this one. I think I meant to have the base here. Take that. Side. All right. Looks weird. That's okay. Save. Back to here. Mode, bake one more time. Bleh. Not a fan of how many times I am rebaking here. Sometimes this process can be a little tedious. There we go. Save and bake again. Oh, all right, there we go. Back. Set this to not 4K, just 2048. And now I should be able to drag this in, yay, and select different colors. And let's open up our reference for this. Then drunk, screenshots, nope, reference. Our military outfit here. It's all one color for the most part. Camo, dealio. I think I'd like to have it be a little different. But I could probably get away with just this. Nice. Look at them boots. Those look so good. So satisfying. I'll have to figure out the laces. I don't think I included those in the bake, which is a problem. Right. What the fuck? What happened there? That looks really good though. Nice. All right. Do we have any sort of camouflage material? I don't think we need that much. Or like military. Fabric ripstop. Sure. Hello, Lunar. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're now baking the materials. Excuse me. What? Why did that happen? For our Catman. Just got back from the store. Nice. Get any chocolate? That's what I ask every time someone else comes back from the store. Because I want chocolate. How much would oh, oh sorry, I scrolled up. I already read that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I don't know if there's really too much more to do. I think what we'll do instead is start getting the character into Unity so we can review the look of the character. No, I should have though. I always regret not getting chocolate. I just need more. Just need more chocolate. All right, we're gonna wait for Unity to load. Start exporting our textures, getting the materials and the character set up. Ooh. Man, I added a little bit of whiskey to my coffee, and together they taste exactly like cigarettes. not, not the most appealing drink. Just wait for it to load. Actually, I'm gonna make a call really quick. I'm just gonna mute myself, and I'll be back in like 1 second. All right, I'm back. Hello, hello. Sorry to step away. I just had to see what my plans were for after work. Oh, also for anyone who hasn't seen her, this is April. We finished her yesterday, and she's looking awesome. Very satisfied with how she came out. There we go. All right, open that folder, grab the path. We'll do Blender first. We'll just turn on all of our retopo stuff, take it all, export it to here with our VRChat selected with mods. I don't want tangents. And it'll just be rec. Export. Save. Boom. Look at that. Buddy. Okay, take it all. 0, 0, 0. Awesome. Save. Legacy blend shapes, normals, read write, animation, none, materials. Awesome. And then grab those materials. Red. Close. I. I really probably could at this point combine the eye and body material. Because all we need is just a glossy assignment, and then I could create a decal for the eyeball. Sounds like a lot of work at the moment. But moving forward, probably the optimal solution. Set it to our Poyomi shader, 8.2. We'll do Pro. Yeah. All right. Then we'll assign those materials. Body, close, eye, okay. Okay. Shading, I always prefer the skin shading. Oh, actually, why don't we use the fuzz shader for the body? Yeah. 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 Yes, beautiful. And then here. I just like to add this so get a little bit of form for free. There we go. Reflections in specular. Environmental rim. And I think that's all my usual stuff before we start assigning textures. Okay, now that we have that, we can go to Painter, we go File, Export Textures. textures. I'm going to for mill gear. Select. Save. And we'll do that for each of our painters. And then move on. We should make the eye as well before we end today. I'm just going to give this a base color, like gray, just so it's not looking too weird. All right, clothing. Select OMD7, 4K, export, and save. And then the body. File, export textures. Boom, boom. Body. And we'll need one more for the eyes. But now body. Select B7, 4K, end. Save. All right, back to here. Import all the textures. And then let's assign them. I'm gonna do the mill gear first because it's cooler. This is the coolest. Take this. Bam. Oops. Take all of those and hide them. Mill gear again. Drop in the normal. Go to the shading, light data, ambient occlusion. Drop that there. Reflections and specular. Smoothness, metallic. Hey yo. Hey yo. Nice. That looks so cool. Definitely the elbow pads messed up, so, and the shoulder pad. I'll have to fix those too. But that looks pretty cool, if I say so myself. All right. I'm going to turn off the mill gear. It's random floating junk. Body time. Specular. Packed. Smoothness. Metallic. Hey yo. Hey yo. Beautiful. Body, close the last ones. Turn everything back on. Except the mill gear. Okay. Close. Clean. Bam. Normal map. Bam. Fix. Shading, light data, ambient occlusion. Reflection and specular. Smoothness. Metallic. Ayo. Ayo. Alrighty. Things are looking pretty good. I know it's all this overlapping stuff, so it's a little hard to tell, but trust me, it looks good. Nice. Yeah, 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 yeah. Zipper came out pretty cool. This one's got a really strong shadow crease right in the middle. All right. Save. Oh. Okay, let's start working on some of the coloring for the body and the character. Got this here. Boom. Oh, and the eyeball, because he's got very blue eyes. A sandy color. And let's have dark eyelashes, other stuff. Let's also get the teeth. Now template here. Bam, bam. There we go. Tongue. Whoa. Teeth. This one has to be a color selection. Ah, forgot to assign color to the teeth. Ah! I'm glad they came out well, though. There's some weird spots on the inside, but that should be acceptable. This looks pretty cool, though. Save. All right, well, let's re-export the body then. Body high poly. Bam. So go here. Boom. For these two, do this one first. Bam, L. New. Control I. Sign. Teeth. Then copy these to selected and do the same assignment. Sign. All right, now we can go ahead. Export this to the high poly version, body high poly. Bam. Take a second. Whoa. Mode, bake mesh maps again. Set this real low. Actually, go here, make a folder, which we'll call master Take these both, drop them in here, turn it all off, save. Bumpo. And then bake. Right. All right. Did I break something? Must have. All right. I just have the resolution really low. Wait. Yeah, but I did break something. Bake one more time. I did this last time too, where it just wants to do a really fucked up one first. Right. Okay. I didn't change anything here. I'm exporting everything. All the export settings are correct. I'm overriding only the high poly. But for some reason, it just wants to be real fucked up. Nothing here should be breaking it. Maybe the normals are messed up? Doubtful. Because it works sometimes, which is what is weirding me out. To like delete the data that's already here. I'll try one more time. Ah, sorry. Why does it want to do that? Why does it want to fucking be terrible? Bitch. Let's turn on display normals. Turn it way down. Looks fine. That looks fine too. So it ain't that. That's not what's breaking. The perhaps the cage is just, let's just re-export the body again, I guess. This is off, so this is just the normal body. Rurec body. Export. Save. Back on, export, cage. Back to painter, mode, bake. 128. Save. Refresh everything. Bake. I gotta sit down. Why? And why is it just the teeth? That's what's weird about it. Hmm. Something shouldn't be happening. Let's look at the UV map. Ah, of course. Duh. That's very obvious. Okay. So if we go to here, look at our retopo. You know what we did? We overlapped the teeth, which doesn't make any sense. Take these things, we'll move them over here, and put this right here. All right. Now it should work. This is the cage, export, save. And this is the body. I'm going to redo the cage just in case I forgot something. Cage, bam, save. Back to here. $128, refresh everything, and bake again. Yeah. Oh wow, that looks really good actually. Not just a little good, real good. Okay, now we can get back to work. First order of business, use our color selection to actually give the teeth some color. Hmm. Still getting some baking issues. Right there. Might be able to just paint that out actually. For almost all of these. Yeah, wouldn't make too much of a difference. Okay, let's go ahead and do that right now. Paint. Bam. Film. But it is a bake issue, so looks like those shadows will remain there. Need a little bit more than just this to fix it completely. All right. For the body, we have the fur here. I'd love to get some basic shadows down on the form. So we'll take a curvature template not 3D one, just a normal curve template. Whatever. We'll use the curve 3D one. Well, shadow, blur. I'm gonna turn this up. It's gonna be oddly dark, but now we can blur this. Blur this whole bunch. Something like that. Blur the heck out of it. It's a little goofy, but then we can go ahead and turn it down here. Oops. Now we'd have to use a fill layer set to multiply. That way we kind of fade it in and out, get a light shadow, and then we'll add one more generator on top. We are ambient occlusion. We'll invert that and set it to linear dodge. We can turn this influence down, but that should give us just some nice shadowing. The face is destroyed. Okay, just some light shadows on the body, and we'll set this to overlay as well, so it kind of match the coloring. All right. Well, save. And then all we'll need now is another template for, template for the lips, eyes. There we go. And it will just be black. That. Meow, 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 meow. Something like that. Texture sets, let's switch off our UV padding. I prefer UV space. Then we'll add a filter, a mild blur. Get a little softer. I wonder if we could do, instead of that, we'll add a, does not look very good. Black mask, fill, do a rectangle or a soft, what is it again, square? Shape square, something like that. Wow. No repeat. That don't look so good. But at least it's a little smoother. I think we'll have to manually paint that. Okay, we'll come back to it. Back here, let's go ahead. Go the eyeball. Do a little levels and push as far out as we can. Pretty far. That should give some nice kind of mascara eyeshadow. He does have very dark lining to the eyes. And there were some shadows on the nose. I may go back and actually make the nose part of the sculpture. Yeah, get some nice normals there. We'll start with that though. All right, file, export textures. Sorry, watching memes on the side. Memes on the side. Memes on the side. Memes on the side. All right. Back to here. Okay. And we are going to switch his body material to something a little more, which is Wyoming fur. Fur. I could add a height map here, but if I remember last time, it didn't work well at the seam. So what we need to do is create a user one. We'll use a 0. Base. That doesn't really matter because we just need to make it on top. So template flat. Call this fur pattern. And it's basically just a noise. Fill. Noise. Something a bit more high frequency. Fractal sun. Well. Switch to that view. And then take this and tile it many times. Save. File. Export textures. Okay, back to here. We have our height map, and we'll use that texture we just made. Mask A. Now we're getting some buzz. I may use the fast fur shader instead of this one. I don't know, he doesn't seem to have like long fur. Just got a little bit of fur. tile it one more time. Let's get a better noise. Oh, blue noise. Hey there, Zoom. Hello, welcome. How's it going? I expect you've been enjoying a hard-earned weekend already. I appreciate that. I probably will. My brother's about to get home, and I'll probably end it a little bit early. Um, but right now we're enjoying making Catman. Making him fuzzy. We're making him fuzzy. So I tiled it too much. Let's go to two. Same to you. How about you though, Zoom? Are you maxing and relaxing? Now let's switch it over to the fast fur. I'm as mellow as a marsh right now. A marshmallow, how you say? You feel truly zen? Did you get the devil's lettuce? Did you get the devil's lettuce? So I can increase the thickness. Do not partake in such stuffs. Fair. Is it too dense? I feel like it should have. Should be more. No funny plants, no fungi, no alcohol, no cigarettes. So my zen is entirely natural. Thank you much. You're hooked on the main drug, ultimate drug, dopamine. Life. Serotonin and dopamine. I don't understand this hair. I don't get it. I don't get it. So it's not working. Oh, I missed something. Actually, just straight up. Okay, here we go. Now he's fuzzy. Now he's a fuzzy boy. Yeah. Hair looks really good right there. It's too fuzzy. Or I can actually shrink him. Oh, fuzzy that way. Push him down that way. Still too much, but I like the idea. He's fuzzy! This is cool. Hard to find the right density for everything, though. But he's certainly looking quite fuzzy. Ooh, they have a UV discard? That's cool. He doesn't look very fuzzy until you get right up close. Okay, if I don't blur them, it's a lot easier to see the fur. Root color. Definitely darker. Mid color. Tip. Dippy. Well, too dark. Eh, leave that alone. I don't know what these do. Just wiggling the slider. what happens. Ooh, nice. Oh wow, that looks so much better. They're sharpened. I want the density to be up, but I want the thickness down. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so I was just adjusting the wrong thing. All right, now he fuzzy. That feels correct. Okay. All right. I think that this is a good point for me to end it because we've done a lot of work today and it's Friday and I have stuff I need to do on the weekend. So I think we'll call it here. If Zoom hadn't come in and encouraged me to take time off, I would have kept working. Of course. That's a lot. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. It has been a good week. I feel like the stream has been getting a lot of attention, and we're slowly kind of getting to a good place. So Zoom, Akko, Luna, or Lunar, uh, Samuel, the other Sam, not me, the Mina, the one Mina, and anyone else that's lurking out there. Smurf, Fable, Era, uh, if you're out there, anyone lurking. There's a lot of people coming by. It's hard to shout out everyone these days. I may have to kind of avoid doing that because I don't want to leave anyone out. So I just want to say much love to all of you. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for encouraging me, being excited about what I do, and feels good. I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the new year, 2024. So see you next year, y'all. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good one. Anyway, see you all then, and have a great weekend. Bye, y'all. Bye. Bye, everyone. Have a great weekend. Have a great rest of your year. Bye.